going on, y'all? Happy Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. Hi, Leona. Thanks for the bouncing Kirby's. Totally didn't just see you a few hours ago. I gotta remember. I've been on my alt for so long. I have to remember where I'm at here. Wednesday, a likely story. If only it were Friday. I would prefer that. Apparently we have to talk to Tataru. I know it's pronounced Tataru, but I've said Tataru so many times that I'm just used to it. Tataru! Okay, so what happened, so I can recap. We went through Nidhogg. Hresvelgar revealed some inconvenient truths, and Iceheart sent her people away to prevent some more bloodshed. And that's kind of where I stopped, because I had already felt like I went through a lot last stream. I change it in my head every time, yeah. Same thing with the no, what's his face? The guy with the ears and the goggles, one of the scions, speaks in poetics. Why can't I remember his name? Ah, whatever. I say two different ways between him. Oh yeah, I say Urianger. And once I heard Urianger, I was like, well, excuse me. But yeah. Well, it seems like we're in some tense situations right now. You cast your gaze over the sweet streets below, but see no sign of Tataru. I'm... Like, does it say in the quest, like, what... In the midst of considering your next course of action, Alphino suddenly realizes that Tataru is nowhere to be seen. Oh, okay. So we're kind of still in the midst of the chaos that happened before. There's some sparkly up there. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you've had no luck either? Oh, there she is. Wah! I'm sorry, I forget I said anything. Wait, down there, isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, Teha, after them.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
She did nothing wrong.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Yeah, you piss off. Go take a dump somewhere.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House Fortemps Manor all the time.
What of it?
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Oh, he don't know who he's messing with.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Who the hell are you?
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Okay. New character. They didn't much care for my story about the weathered cane. For once, it would seem the fates are smiling upon us. Had those ruffians forced our hand, I dare not think what would have ensued. No, they would have died. They would have absolutely died. They would have been blinded by my sword and shield, and then they would have been chopped up. Pretty plainly. Got my eye on you. Whatever it is you've got to say it. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? Forgotten Night, say? Now, if I can remember where the Forgotten Night is, that would be great. Because I know where it is map-wise. But usually I just teleport there. There it is. I only know as a visual because of the clan hunt board, which I still haven't got to. Got like 2 pages of hunts that I gotta sort out eventually. Yeah, I mean, I think I've played the game long enough to the point where I'm so lazy, I'll teleport for a few yards away just to get to a shop or something. It's bad, but it's there, so why not use it? Wait, Fire and Blood level 59. Well, I'm level 63, so should be alright. Are we fighting then? Uh-oh.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thornton and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
Not entirely, but okay.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
There's, if I remember correctly, last time around there were rumors going about between the bishop and Emmerich.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's?
Oh shit.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
Am I supposed to remember who that
What do we
is?
have here? The honored guests of House Fortemps consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Alright, well.
Right there!
You disgust me.
I didn't even realize this guy was here. Guess these circles aren't gonna disappear anytime soon.
Bear witness!
Barone, guide my sword!
Filthy rats!
Yeah, yeah, haha, yeah. I wish that sound
There's no
effect
denying
just
your gifts.
stayed without
A
throughout
well-deserved
expansions.
reputation indeed.
Enough!
Oh wow, she's got jumps. Wait, what? What was that? That backflip looked very. That looked very ragdoll physics like.
Bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number.
Jeez.
The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Aye. Your passion moves me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Nodders. Nodders. I'll never get tired of that. Basic form of communication in this game is just nodding. Uh-huh. Yep. Whatever you say. I never liked him, not since his days as an Inquisitor. He took far too much pleasure in his work. Ah, so he's a sadist. Time of the essence, Teja. We must move quickly before they discern our intent. First Sir Grinno and Sir Polycrane, and now this Cherubert character. I mean, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Are all the Knights of the Heavensward this bad? Not so holy, are they? I had not reckoned with the Temple Knights' involvement, not as enemies at any rate. Okay. What do you have to say? Since you like chasing falafels around. Bugger me if you ain't everything they say. How in the hells did you do that thing with the other thing? It sounds like me when I first saw a raid of like 24 plus people doing all their spells and I was just like, that thing made contact with the other thing and made that thing in that corner explode. Wait, why are there entire groups of people going in that corner? Wait, what happened to the boss? It's already dead. It's like, yeah, there are definitely shiny and explodey things happening. Ho ho ho! You didn't have to give that highborn scum what for. That was a sight for sore eyes, that was. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore the fact that you like chasing Tataru around. Or... let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because that's what I am. I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. None of them are well bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account. Some have done right by us, I'll allow, like them in House Haliarnarte. But enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in his cell. Let's not keep him waiting. I mean, I've... not in a negative way, but I've called myself a mutt, or like, I don't know what else way I've been using to describe it. Back in my teenage years, I realized that me being as colorful in my heritage as it has been, it's a lot more common. So wow. Okay, so can we pause for a second and find a vendor? Because I would very much appreciate... yeah. Wait, why did I get this? And why is it still... oh, I think I was gonna... I don't know when I was gonna do it, but I was gonna put that and check to see if I already had it in the glamour. Earrings. It's the exact same thing. What am I doing? Okay. So there's that. For that. Jesus. Sometimes I forget I have fishing bait when I used to level it up. Okay. Let's get this boy out of jail. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the high houses. That much I'll acknowledge. This nonsense about us throwing wide the gates of the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckon it was your beloved Sir Emeric's doing at first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A flying bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. Now, what makes you think I have friends in high places? You would be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, Who among them would not be at least tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that this day. They and their fellow knights are deployed afield and to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics for example, then they will be unable to join in the defense of the vault. Huh. Spread false reports of an attack to get him out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it's decided. To the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. I mean, I've been ready to break him out. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Harshaphant, Estinian, Master Alphino, and I will make ready to breach the underground goal and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. To speak of your party, Warrior of Light, for this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even unto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the goal. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Emmerich and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to the duties? Now let's do what needs done. Meanwhile, my wind-up Moogle is just like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Sorry. The music in Ishgard, probably I'd say above all the other cities I've encountered so far, is the most catchy. I love it so much. And it really is just variations of the same theme song for the expansion. And yet, it just keeps ringing in my head in a good way. I love it. What is... I don't know if I should wait to do any upgrades or... Really doesn't serve me, I mean, with the little amount of money I have to start spending more money to upgrade my gear when I don't have to. The others are in position, Master Teha. I will send word once you and your party have entered. I figured it was a vault. And with what we have to do, I reckon it's going to be a dungeon, right? Yep. Let's do it. No time to lose. I'm really hoping that I'm at least as far into the expansion as I feel I am, because I've been feeling that I'm halfway through, but I mean, fuck knows for sure to me. Like, I don't know. I could be like only 30% of the way through, and it's not like I'm keeping tabs in my mind all the time either. The vault. Looks like a giant crown down there. As usual, any kind of weird mechanic I need to keep in mind, I guess I'm not even gonna ask. I'll just wait for them to say it. I stopped making notes for the runs I would eventually be doing. I stopped doing the notes, if only because... What in the hell? The YouTube channel that I used to take notes for only focused on, at least as far as the last time I checked, only focused on Realm Reborn type stuff. So at anything like this, that YouTube channel hasn't got to yet, or maybe they never will. Maybe that wasn't their intention. But there's an interesting architecture here. So far, not too bad. I love the look of this hallway though, how the light shines through it.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Feels like someone wants to be a tank.
I will not yield to you! I have the power!
How did I die?
Down with you!
Whew. Getting it done. I think that fight in that boss fight in particular was a bit too intense toward the end. Probably why I died. There's a lot of loot in this place. Is this it? Oh yeah, it's you. Of course you can float. It's funny, you never see these knights use their powers on the dragons.
Filthy rats! Be done with you! Sickness must be purged! And now the final cut! This shall be a mercy. You disgust me. Sickness must be purged. Be done with you.
Fuck. That was a no-win.
Sickness must be purged. Sickness must be purged. Be done with you. Sickness must be purged. Sickness must be purged. Be done with you.
Thank God they did their limit. I felt like I was just balls deep into all of that AoE damage. Oh my goodness. It's a good fight though. Fun one. Alright.
Our power! How can this be?
Dude, I've killed gods. What did you expect?
Fall back!
All of that and he's still walking. Should we really be okay with this?
Father, please!
Yeah. I mean, figured that was his dad.
We were not too late, my friend.
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Who the hell is this?
Look out!
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Go. Asisla awaits.
Lord Orchefort!
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
Oh my fuck. I'm mad. And of course they're gonna put the sad music. Fucking. Oh shit, I even realize now, because I've seen that quote on social media so many times, and I never knew like what it meant. Like, I didn't even realize until a few months ago that it had anything to do with this game. I thought it was just a quote in video games. Fuck. I don't like that. That the whole whatever knights they call themselves are gonna get chopped off. I hope we get like a good instance or raid where we can just kill them all, honestly. Even the bishop. I know that's Emmerich's dad, but at this point, he killed my boy. He's gotta go. Not even him. It was, I don't even know who the name of the guy that did it, but... I know not what to say. The others, they're gathered at Fortemps Manor. Like I'm more I was sad. I was sad whenever the last thing happened that got me emotional. This one really just pisses me off. That really did not need to happen at all. But he saved my life because, you know, he gives a shit about me. There are others are. Please enter Master Strife. And you saw the look at my character's face. I was proper pissed.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Horsefant took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits, so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. Aye. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Night. Let us go speak with Sir Emmerich, Teha. I worry for his well-being. What was the quote? A smile better suits a hero. An audience with the Lord Commander? Yes. Yes, of course. Curse those bloody whore sons and piss on their swiveling round table. Yeah, the feeling's mutual, man.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal. The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
Tell him off.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreisvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thordan's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment. Nay, say I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I've given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
I mean, true.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Yes. After what they just did, yes. Absolutely.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Master Strife, Master Alphino, I, Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. I feel this. I'm gonna be real. I feel that. Although that also sounds very dramatic for me. Like life or death. Am I gonna come back from the, into the afterlife and seek him out? I thank you, Teha. I have heard many men make such pledges, but you speak in earnest. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Teha and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there's been an archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the high house's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emmerich. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Teha, Master Alphino, pray attend me outside. Very well. With me, Teha. I believe we have much to discuss. You say you want a revolution? Kinda feel like I do, actually. I really do. Aziz La. The Solier was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Oh, the airship the Archbishop escaped in. Wow, the Archbishop and the whole, well, I would say most of the knights amongst him really weren't shit. Like, they were rulers and then they fled like cowards. The Soleil was eastward. Okay. Sure enough, Lady Laniate informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Or was not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Helianart has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastmen's wrath. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Teha. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skysteel Manufactory. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Ah, the dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Al-Aziz La? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Teha, the Ascians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. Heh, it's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckon I was due to deliver you into it. I learned a lot just now. One thing real quick I noticed in the graphics that I forgot to turn off. All the shadows were turned off. I like doing that when I'm just chilling on my alt doing whatever, but when I stream I like the graphics to be halfway decent without blowing up my computer. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Pray go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon. You know, one thing I've never done is go to the inn in this place. I actually want to see. I might end the stream by just going in that inn just to see what it looks like. You know, I could have just teleported there. I don't know why I'm walking. Oh well. Where are we? An hour and 46 minutes in, and I'm still heated about that. The boys have been hard at work preparing for our fight, and I'm pleased to say that we are ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain... Pray forgive my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. Still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Rio are pursuing promising leads. Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Teha. Shall we get going?
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
The hell's that supposed to mean? What do you mean? Oblivious. Keep the Enterprise here for now, but if you need to head back to Ishgard, you can use that standard to signal for an Ironworks airship. Don't worry, we charted a route safe enough for others to fly. Unless that Primal shows up. What are the odds of that, eh? Don't speak too soon on that. Oh, that's how you get back. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Teha. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well, but rather avoid needless bloodshed. Where are we? Oh, in a completely different spot. I didn't realize. So we'll end up there, I bet. Okay. Time to really... Like, we were here before, found a few currents. Now we really have to, like, get them all, because a place like this especially is gonna be a problem. Just for me personally, if I can't fly. So, we've got 3 more quests to pay attention to. I mean, I don't know... I don't see any that I can do right now. I don't mind being in a light-hearted looking place like this after what we just went through. Oh shit. I meant to do familiar faces way down there. I didn't realize. I was just exploring. It's like, you know, skipping to my loo and searching for currents. Not realizing that there was a quest to do. Whoops. Gods, look at them. So many aisles, so many places to hide. No, we must not lose hope. He is out there, Teha, and we will find them. We searched the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship. What again? Whenever that happens, I expect a fight. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Was that a Vanu being attacked? But by whom? Over there. Imperial troops. Ishgardians, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. Boy, I haven't seen your kind in a long time. What are you doing here? The enemy of my enemy. We have no choice. With me, Teha. Protect the Vanu. Time to read a book.
Protect me!
Oh god, here we go. Oh shit. Alright, good. Netherlings save Lonuvanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks like summer qual. Lord Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to cloud sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. I don't know what kind of voice I'm gonna give them, but I think I'll be glad to be, if they're gonna be a tribal, I'll be glad to serve them. They look cool. Lord Vanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zondu welcome you. The village we go, to north, come come. So instead of click click, it's come come. So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lord Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lord Vanu throws wide arms in greetings. Behold, Ok Zundu. Far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vandu, I think. Ah, Vundu bluster and blow hither and yon. Sound of fury, like aimless gale. What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? There you are. Did you see it? It's that damned flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Where? The White... Man, if that's a primal I have to fight, I'm looking forward to that. He's wounded. By the 12, did the beast just eat that island? Oh, insatiable wight, oh devourer of worlds, why must you torment us? Bah, Lanovanu wastes no more words with his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break words with Chief of Zundu. He thought I was exaggerating a bit. Nope. And honestly, dude, would I exaggerate after all the primals we faced? I think the primal I faced... The last one I faced was a multi-armed, sword-wielding primal. Like, really. Should anything surprise you at that point? With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Sonovanu speaks with Verzundu. Hearken to his words. Netherlings deliver Lanu Vanu from claws of steel shod fiends, and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds, and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, chief of Zondu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu. I'm Alphino Levelier, and these are my companions Teha Strife and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like the black steel shod contraption from which you saved Lonovanu. Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white, which are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lonovanu hear tell of these Netherlings. You do, are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zondu scouts can testify to words of Lanuvano. Aye, aye. Winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Aziz La. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Aziz La? Beware, Netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into the heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isle where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy, and beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Ulonuvanu, for as stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vundu bodes ill for all Vanu. So Aziz La is home to forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of the key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we go about that is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan, we are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the white. Let us each question the residents of the village and then regroup and share our findings anon. If Netherlings seek knowledge of the white, then speak with Kunu Valley, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not to present itself with humility and respect. As sun yields to moon and moon to sun, Netherlings must greet Kuno Valley with a bow. Right. What ill-mannered beast comes before Kuno Valley and begs to hear tales? None who deserve aught. That much she knows. I don't know why I keep doing that. Like, my sparklies will show you. I was wondering who that was, just a player. With a bow, and the bow comes from... Oh, bow! I'm an idiot. I thought I was like, present a bow to this Kuno Valley. No, just bow. Like, no shit. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I should probably target for... I swear I've played this game before. Zephyr winds at your back, and sunshine to warm your brow. Traveler from below. Kuno Valley, keeper of tales, hears your words, and she remembers. In times long ago in lands elsewhere, before even the clouds see, the white is one of many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hated the white is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again, for merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The white still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content he gazes below, and sees others who are as he, hated and hunted. He weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth, and the salvation of the Vanu. May it never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu, his hunger is that of a wild beast. The isles are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them? Kunuvali knows no tales like this. So basically something has upset the white, making it act very differently than normal. Personally, I've seen enough of that flying feathered whale already. So according to the Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles are gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes? Technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? What did you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. Now that you mention it. Now that you mention it. Sky fishing? My gods, that's it. Alphino, my boy, I could kiss you. I mean, go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide, then reel it in close, enabling our resident Econ Slayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Teha fail to subdue the creature, he would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of your appetizing island. Do please. I've faced worse. Oh, he won't fail, and if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow him out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well? Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then. Seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip. Well, you two need to find me some bait. And not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most. I saw that. The description was, Alphino loves it when a plan comes together. Freaking A-team. Well, you heard, Sid. We need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak to Chief Zonu. If the Zondu are as concerned by Bismarck behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. This one's called Zondo Fix It. I know what you do. I'm pretty sure these are gonna be Aether current quests. Yep. Netherling's coming is fortuitous as late season rains. Gunavanu and Gunavanu's family faces desperate times. His brother verges on failing Zundu's rite of passage. Again. All Vanu is okay. Zundu must undergo a rite of passage for respect of others in tribe. Otherwise no better than nestling. Brother fails trial several times. Must try for the 8th time soon. 8 times. No Vanu ever fails trial 8 times. If brother fails again, gales of laughter from others in tribe shame family until day, sun, and sky no longer burns. Damn, that's dramatic. It's like when the sun finally fizzles out and explodes, then people will stop laughing. Gunavanu sees Netherling help others like wind which brings seeds to bloom, and Gunavanu would ask for his help as well. Rite of passage rules very strict, but Gunavanu has plan. Rules forbid aid from other members of tribe, but say nothing of Netherlings. Help my brother and quell impending storm of derision our family faces. Brother's name is Gunavanu, and he roosts. Ah, Gunavanu knows not where. Brother's temperament changes faster than breeze in autumn. Ask other Vanu and seek him out, or Gunavanu stays nestling forever. Netherling seeks out Gunavanu. He is skilled at 2 things, finding shade and for napping and running away when Chief gives work. Newborn hatchling works harder than him. Gano Valley cannot escape unending thunderstorm of buzzing bugs, and desires sleep more than rain during summer drought. Gano Valley has idea to soothe bugs droning, but delirious from exhaustion. Netherling goes in Gano Valley's stead. To east lies Gurgle Grass. To east lies Gurgle Grass. Am I gargling grass? Which devours bugs as Vanu hatchlings feast on Wamora meat. Netherling brings Ganu Valley 3, and storm in ears recedes to dull drizzle. Alright. I mean, if you say so. Netherling finds Gunavanu easily. Look under every tree and village. Gunavanu follows shade as sunset follows sunrise. Say to Gunavanu, wake up, and Netherling come to know true meaning of panic. I mean, that sounds like a fun time, but alright. Gunavanu never where he should be, while other Vanu work. Gunavanu soars like griffin in his dreams. Konuvanu not see him since sunrise. The Tramontane is upon us, the white feast, and the Vundu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sonu. Oh, that's Alpha now. Hear me, Chief Sonu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He's a perversion of your beliefs given form by the Vundu, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sonu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Moats against the tempest, in vain do they struggle. Yet who is Sonu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn out to the Ponent. Very well, Netherlings. When you're ready, tell Zundu scouts that what manner of island you require and they guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sonu. On that you have my word. Come, Teha. Let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing. Oh, see current. Ah, there it is. Oh, you're like down here. I went here to get the Aether card and they completely ignored you. Gunovanu rests eyes. Thinks of great. I have to make up a voice for these people. Gunuvanu rests eyes. Thinks of great offering to Elder Shaman. So much work, so sleepy. Shade not big enough for such great nestling. Okay, it's an interesting thing. Wake up, Gunu. Maybe I should target. Oh, what? I had too many exclamation points. I just saw the quest thing and it's like, wake up with 1 exclamation point, so I put 2. Oh, okay, so maybe they're being really specific. No. I'm gonna get this. Most difficult part of the game. Because I kept saying wake up Gunu, but it has to have the words wake up exclamation point. Gunu. Wake the fuck up. Alright, wake up exclamation point. There you go. Ah. Ah. Gunuvanu awake. Yes. Yes, he is. Gunuvanu works hard. Now that I think on it, maybe their voice should be more who-ish. Like, I don't know if I can put my voice that high right now, but this is gonna be cringe-worthy. A netherling, no wings, fleshy beak, not Vanu, certainly. I don't know why they're British, but netherlings should not sneak up on Vanu that slumbers. Claws cut sharper than fierce gale. Like, I would put it ideally I would want it higher, but I can't do that. What? Gunuvanu's brother sends Netherling to help with rite of passage. Gunuvanu expresses right, passes right, even, and is no longer a Nestle? Heaven shine on Gunuvanu this day. Worry of flailing 8 times weighs heavy on heart. But now with Netherling's help, Gunuvanu casts off weight and soars higher than any in Oak Zondu. Yeah, Oak. Oh, not okay. Oak Zondu. Oak Zondu imagines. I can tell you right now, that's not a voice that's gonna stick. For my own throat's sake. I can't wait to be able to fly. Of all the places, this would be the place that you would want flying in. With how many islands and how messy the passageways can be. How you can't just like fall from one platform to the next because they're completely barred off. Sleepless nights make Ganu Valley's mind maelstrom of fog. Does Netherling bring plants Ganu Valley seeks? Who? Maybe the who's are unnecessary. Whoops. Netherling brings rest at last. Ganu Valley's troubles become sustenance for gurgle grass, and big wheel of nature turns without hindrance. Awfully close to each other, Sid. Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've chains to spare, every link forged by the manufacturing master craftsman. If you have any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they originally intended to bind dragons and were not found wanting. Pleases me to inform you that Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. And all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who actually be doing the fighting. Teha, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. Oh, no shit. That's exactly... I'm pretty sure I've had this quest for a hot minute too. There it is. There's the last Aether current. I was like, wait a minute, were we heading into a trial now? Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one bit. But I can't help but being excited all the same. So tell me, Teha, are you ready to hunt the white whale? After you then, Teha. All aboard. The Limitless Blue trial, right? I bet. Someone PM'd me. Nice chocobo. It's really hard to make a proper guess as to how you would want your chocobo to look color-wise. My poor vision notwithstanding, the website that I used kind of had a weird color palette to it to visually describe what your chocobo would look like if you feed it certain things to change its color. But Raptor Blue, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah, Raptor Blue turned out pretty freaking well. It's as close to blue as I'd ever want it to be, with the different shades of it at the ends of the feathers and all that. I like it. Alright, time to go blindly into battle once again. Let's see what the music's like here. The last trial had amazing music. The Thok one, that got really zooming at like the second half of that fight. Alright, let's fight the flying fish. Hello, any crazy strats to be aware of? Don't jump off, don't fall off, or get knocked off. I'm probably gonna get knocked. Straight up, I'm probably, without knowing anything about this fight, I'm gonna get knocked off. Unless I get lucky. Someone's like, well, now that you've said that. When he's tethered, you have to jump onto him before you can damage his back. Right. Oh, we're in. It's a fight now. Are we jumping on, or? Some minor damage. Get knocked off. Cycle repeats, it seems. Island integrity is at 57%, I guess. Oh god. Music's gonna kick in it. That looked like that missed. That limit break.
Warring light, beloved. Eidolon, all made. Darkness, light to none known. Hark, receiver, blessing, s'more.
Okay. We were looking for that, right? Sometimes it, with the chest piece I've got on, sometimes it looks like I'm eating the wings on my chest piece.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
He has what we seek.
That he does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare. By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Where is this taking us? In retrospect, we should have seen that coming. Yeah, maybe. Forgive me, Teha. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room, and heard not of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. The evil machinations. Ah, we can fly now. Sweet. The, I forgot what his name is. He does a lot of good Twitter and YouTube content, but he has this short bit where he has a camera on himself playing a character and himself playing the nemesis of that character, and the two go at it, and it's like, you will never know my machinations, and it's like, I have to watch it again, but the word machinations, the way he said it was so funny. That was an okay fight. It wasn't that. Oh my god, we get a mini Sid as well. We already got a mini Alphino. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu Vanu lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise. Besides,
wait, something is amiss. Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
Regula van Hydrus.
And there I was, expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
This asshole.
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
This man has like the largest shoulders in the universe.
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
I thought Eorzea was the name of the world. Or is that not the case?
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Ah, the knight in shining armor.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
That's a big machination. Jeez.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Because he's arrogant and pompous. Probably why. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varius Zos Galvis in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Alright. It's a lot to explain to the chief after what, you know, almost happened to him. I love that name. Zondo Fix-It. Zundu, first name. Fix-It, last name. Okay. Alright, well, let's fly. Thank the 12 you're alive, Teha. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the God's damn Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, the procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate? No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Teha. There's much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. And since they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least, had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Bulk Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue on the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Got myself a little bicep man, little Sid. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azizla lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances. My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
So that's where she's from.
That explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
my mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief. We should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone! Look! I think that's it! Chief, is that Allegan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allegans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Ah! And we barely finished repairing the damage occurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. The faith that drives us. Imperial nuisance. Yeah, let's call that my title. Why not? I saw that. Little Sid was taking something out of his pocket. What could be out there that would warrant the personal attention of the Emperor himself? I wonder, does she have a name? What was the name we gave the black one when we were playing Realm Reborn? Alphino, okay. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think he's not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Azizla. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. Oh, we're meant to be going this way then? Oh, the Forgotten Knight. I went the wrong way. That reminds me. Where is there a mailman in this city? Oh, all the way down there. Okay. I'll check that in a bit. Ah, you returned. So Emmerich and the others await you within.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allegans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Welcome back, Teha. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Azizla, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier? Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, Teha. We'll get to Azizla yet. When you fled the victory feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ul'dah, I asked Marshal Turpin to have the tunnel searched. A logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thancred, and Y'shtola, was it not? Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I actually don't know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery, and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once. Tataru, let Urianger know to join us in Ul'dah. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir! Trying to keep the voices varied. Because I do enjoy making voices, it's just... they're very, I don't know. I think they're more fun to do than they are great, but that's just me. I've missed this so much. It's a shame that in the European Lich server you don't see that. Maybe I'm because the time zones are very different. Like it'll be by the time it gets to like midnight 1 a.m. my time, it's like morning. Like, it's morning, I think. Maybe 8 a.m. over there. So it is, I've not seen them dancing by the gates, sadly. As thou art returned to us, wherefore might our comrades not be the same? Never shall I concede them lost, until I've seen proof of their passing. Thanks, Urianger. We're grateful for your assistance, Marshal Terrapin. What was his voice? You saved her grace and father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive my impatience, Marshal. But your missive mentioned a discovery. In fact, I'm pretty sure she has a British accent as well. Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the Mineral Concern's cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Like, Alphinaud really does not care about crystal braves anymore. Be at ease, Master Alphinaud. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And then there's this. Who had that? Yeah, Y'shtola. Y'shtola's wand. Gasp. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. "'Tis as I did surmise. Judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth yet upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, an ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the livestream, flow. The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent aether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not lengthy incantation. That Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would it that it were so simple? Know that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set adrift in the life stream, never to emerge. What? No, you can't mean. Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passage hath left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow these from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the XIV excavation site then. Our thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Most accurate accents in all of Twitch. Oh, we said we were gonna do, might do it some other time. I feel like I'm on a roll and I want to continue onward. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. The trail leadeth to the north and east, unto the bosom of the Twelveswood. Are you certain? Aye, there is no mistake. Thither hath Y'shtola journeyed. And yet the Gridanians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this maelstrom, and the aether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, near to the Reformed. We have no time to waste, Irionje. Pray explore all possible options on reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Teha, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seed Seer's aid. Alright, let's do it. It used to be fond memories thinking about a place like this when I started the game and got my first major world boss battle was part of a quest. And now it's that, and also, oh, this is where we escaped from certain death. It's like, fuck. I like her cute little getup and the hat and the Robin Hood looking clothes. It is said that the elementals perceive the livestream. If, as we suspect, Y'shtola is still adrift in the midst, they may be able to find her, but if we're to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs do so through their chosen, the Pajal. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Khan Isena without delay. I've already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. She will receive us in the Lotus Sand presently. We need but speak to the conjurer yonder to be admitted. We've been talking and conversing with her a lot lately, when something major happens. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from the ungentle pull of the livestream. Fuck me. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided, however. I don't know why I've forgotten her voice. I know I've heard it.
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola,
never mind.
You must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears. while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade.
I shall pray.
There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
Hopefully there's no words of confound it all. Like they say a lot. Weird that those round pieces of wood that you stand on, some of them look like pizza pies. If memory serves, Y'shtola's sister is named Yimhitra. She's supposed to be a member of the Scions of Saint Koinach. Koinak. Sons of Saint Koinak. Isn't that the same group that was helping us discover things of the Crystal Tower then? Anyway, she spends most of her time around Apkalu Falls, from what I recall. Let's look for her there. Yes? Is there something we require? Lady Himitra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alphino Levelier, and this is Tataru Taru. Courtesy. So you are my sister's comrades and scions of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Y'shtola, but all mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things, that she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course through the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for Evershade at once. Shade? Shade?
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would. Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
There. Now! A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once. All that remains is to pray, my friends.
Sniff, sniff. Oh, Y'shtola. Just seeing her face again, it's sniff. Oh, I've been so worried. Y'shtola is resting within an inn room. Though she's still unconscious, the signs are positive. The conjurers say she is in sound health and should waken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now, while we wait for Y'shtola to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for just a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these items. Can I ask you to retrieve them for me? One is with the Leatherworkers Guild and another is with the Conjurers Guild. Speak with Mistress Sheva and Brother Isumiyan, and they ought to take care of you. Hopefully Y'shtola's okay. That's she looked in one piece but also like very comatose. So, I don't know. Hopefully she's alright. What is it? I'm a busy woman, so be quick about it. If you wish to place an order, speak with Randall. Here to retrieve an order? For Mistress Tataru, you say? You come at a good time. I finished it but moments ago. It was no small coup working it to her specifications, but I did it nonetheless. Payment has already been settled. However did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? You need either balls of steel or a bottomless coin purse, and it seemed to me she had neither. You are come to Stillglade Fane, the home of the Conjurers Guild. How may I assist you? Is that... okay, hang on. He looks like a kid, so... Ah yes, Mistress Tataru's order, as requested, has been sanctified in the sight of the elementals. I know not what she intends for the staff, but it is most singular artifact. Even one possessed of my experience would struggle to wield it. Almost paid for a free ride. The hell? I'm not that lazy. What the fuck? Dum 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 dum. Sounds like the types of drums you hear before a movie starts. Lively today, isn't it? Ah, you're back. You have the items, I hope? Oh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces. Truly, Jeva is a master among masters. And the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much, Teha. Teehee, I can't wait to see what Y'shtola thinks of the surprise. Lest you wonder, she's doing very well, and the Conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we? What?
Y'shtola! I'm so glad you're back!
Tataru. You are safe. Thank the 12. Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the livestream. The others? Where are they? Did they not escape?
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alpha No. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see.
Oh yeah, like boys, leave. Some privacy. Judgment call by Tataru. Judgment passed. He looks great. I mean...
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
I like the voice actress for this. I also like the weapon, whatever that is. If that's what Tataru was... If that was part of what Tataru was giving her, then sweet.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Allagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon.
Is it time for...
I know of one who could.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it time for a confound it all?
A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
Her eyes, holy shit. They're way more pronounced looking than the, than I remember it being in Realm Reborn. Oh, that's Final Fantasy VII music that Bard's playing. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya in the field of etheric research. She was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life in the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is to the Dravanian hinterlands that we must go, to the place of my birth. Though Alice and I were born in Sharlayan, our days there were short. We remained only until the Exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. As fine a reason as any to go to Sharlayan. And it would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Y'shtola. At any rate, the journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Nodders. As I blankly stare into the distance. Sharlayan is situated in the Dravanian hinterlands. To get there, we must strike west, traverse the breadth of the Dravanian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. I gotta get into the voices I tried to get in on last night. The party shall be comprised of Teha, Y'shtola, and myself. Tartaru, pray remain in Ishgard and continue the search for our missing friends. Yes, sir! First, let us make for Tailfeather. I would give Alphino the, the British accent that he has, but with all the British accents that I would have to voice, a lot of them would just bleed together into the same thing. I don't know yet. Excuse me while I pay respects to my... what could possibly be the cutest pet I've ever had. Komeno. Ezigers. I love it. Beckon doesn't do anything. He is... I believe he's obedient, no? Maybe independent. On my... But let me see my total list here. Okay. I learned a few days ago that if you beckon certain minions, they'll actually come to you, or at least from what I've seen, get on your shoulder. And they do that anyways by themselves, but you can sort of say, hey, get on my shoulder. Which is great. How are we doing, Workson? How are you and your level, by the way? Still rank 8 for the past, like, what, month or two? It's really difficult to get him leveled up. I mean, the weekly challenge log that boosts his XP every so often doesn't help much. That's only like one is 90,000, I think. Yeah, no, one is 47, the other is 94. Which is peanuts compared to the hundreds of thousands we have to gain. It'll be interesting if I ever, because maybe the whole deal is the companion really won't benefit from the fights and the XP it gains with you until you're at max level. Like, until you're doing like level 80 content, you won't see much of an increase in the XP. And I hope that's the case. It would be a shame if one of the favorite things about me having a companion can't be improved upon unless I grind hardcore. Because that would be... like, that would be tolerable for me up to a point, and then I would just get tired of it. Alright, Y'shtola. Would it be? Long soak. God. It sounds so weird me doing this voice, but whatever. A long soak in the live stream followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. But rest assured my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self here long.